to Live in the Field with your beloved host, Anna Akoto.
Today I'm sitting down with Andy, our CEO. This is part one of a two-part series discussing our vision, mission, and values. Today, we're chatting all about our new values. Andy, thanks for joining me. First off, this was about a year in the making. Walk us through the process in creating these values.
Thanks, Anna. The process really started about a year ago. I started noticing a shift in the company and the values we created 7 years ago, and that they had lost some meaning they once hadn't. That's not really a bad thing. It's just the evolution of these things, especially as we've grown so much geographically. So with the help of Carla and a few members of the team, we did 4 focus groups, 3 professionally facilitated sessions, 15 executive interviews, and we did a survey that was completed by over 50% of Certonians and had over 700 comments. So a ton of data. Now, after all that, we still weren't quite there yet. So a few weeks ago, we took all the work that was done over the prior 9 months, got into a small group, and voila, our values.
Amazing. Now, how do the values align with Certn's overall mission and vision?
Great question. So let's go one by one. First, unified by trust. This value is really the glue of our vision and mission. So by emphasizing global teamwork and unity, it's not just about individual excellence. It's about how everyone's contributions collectively make trust frictionless and accessible. Bold and courageous. This value screams innovation and fearlessness, perfectly aligning with our mission to power inclusive opportunity. Because we're essentially expanding what's possible in the realm of trust, making it more accessible and thereby mobilizing greater futures. We give a shit. Passion and deep investment in the mission here are key. This value ensures that every action at Certn isn't just a task. It's got to be a step towards creating a more inclusive and opportunistic future. It's about caring for the impact that we all have on our communities and our teams, which directly feeds into making our vision, our mission and vision a reality. And then finally, curious and impactful. This one is all about not just doing things for the sake of it, but doing things that matter, the things that make a difference. It's about innovation with purpose, which is at the heart of mobilizing trust and creating greater, more inclusive futures.
Nice. Okay. So now these sound great on paper, great in theory. How does this look like in the workplace? How is it being implemented?
3 quick initiatives. First is repetition, making sure that we're repeating the vision, mission, and values every quarter. So when we announce the results, we need to be talking about this. We also need to do some Certn chronicles. So like regular storytelling needs to be on the agenda where we're talking about Certonians going above and beyond and aligning with our values. And then finally, my favorite, the first ever Certoni Awards happening in December, highlighting Certonians who aren't just living the values, but are rocking them.
I love it. I love it. Now, I feel like values are one of those things that, are championed when it's convenient or when things are good. But what about when things aren't? You're overwhelmed with work. It seems like career opportunities are non-existent. What about the values in those cases? What does the embodiment look like there?
So this reminds me of Owen's favorite quote by Mike Tyson, which is, everyone has a plan till they get punched in the face. And let's face it, in business and at Certn, sometimes those punches come hard and fast. I mean, we've been punched in the face a few times in 2023, let's face it. But when our plans start to unravel, it's not just about thinking on our feet. It's about leaning into our values in every step we take. It's about trusting the teams to make the right decisions. It's about being curious, especially in the face of challenges. It means we dig deep, we ask the tough questions, and we focus on what really moves the needle towards our targets. When we have to make a decision, that's when we have to be bold and courageous. We have to tackle these challenges head on, giving a shit and thinking about the big picture and not just the next quarter.
I'm looking forward to seeing how these are implemented and, seeing all of this come to life. So thank you, Andy, for chatting. Certonians, like I said, this is part 1. Part 2, we'll be talking about Certn's mission and vision. So we want your questions and we want to answer it live during Live in the Field. So please send them our way. The latest Q&A link will be posted after the show. Andy, thank you, and see you next week.
Thanks, Anna. See you next week.